credit to Memphis. They shot the ball really well from the perimeter. I thought our team competed really hard, but tonight was a night where, honestly, the turnovers makes it really hard for us. I mean, 23 turnovers and 15 of them are live ball. There's not really one thing that stands out in that category other than we just have a little bit of a knack at times for being casual with the ball and assuming that easy things or the things that aren't easy are going to be easy. Turnovers on inbounds passes, turnovers on entry passes into our offense, not fighting for our space. Sloppy with ball handling in the backcourt, outlet pass turnovers that just don't need to happen. And in those moments, I think the hardest part is that the hard work that the team is doing in all the other areas of the game are wiped away by one category. I thought the team's energy and effort in the second half was very good. I think the zone helped us disrupt their rhythm offensively for a bit. But the live ball turnovers leading to transition really made it hard for us tonight. I still see a lot of our young players getting better. I thought Cody, had a very good game defensively tonight and is showing more force when he plays. Flip continues to be really solid in his minutes. Isaiah has been a tremendous playmaker for us this season. So I'm still seeing a lot of growth from our young guys, and our staff feels that. You hurt for the team some nights when you know how hard they're working and you know how locked in they are and how together they are. I don't question the spirit of the team at all. This is one that I really wanted for them, but ultimately the turnovers cost us.
We just talked about this last game, but it seems like even more tonight, the collective rebounding. You guys out-rebound 60-39. 8 guys with 4 or more, 6 guys with 6 or more. How does that continue to just keep being a team mindset to do that?
Yeah, that's an area that is going to be every single night an emphasis for us. Tonight, I think that the team's awareness was really heightened because of the physicality of Memphis, because of the physicality of players like Zach Edey, for example, where you have to give maximum effort and you can't let somebody do it on their own. So I feel really good about that. Now it's about on the nights maybe where we're playing an opponent where it doesn't jump off the page that you have to be super locked into rebound, can we still have that same focus? Because when I see, like you mentioned, 8, 6, 8, I see that one of the people that had 8 is Colin. And the person with 6 is Cody. JC has 4, Isaiah has 4. Those things are really good carryover, but it's such a focus when you play Memphis because they can crush you in the possession game that I thought the team really made that, a primary emphasis tonight. We have to do it every night, though, because it actually can be a strength of our team. With some of the lineups we play, when you have John and Lowry and Walker out there, I think that Colin has a nose for the ball, digging out long rebounds. I think Isaiah as well. Cody's length is something that I think can be to his advantage. I thought he had a couple of nice, tough rebounds right in front of our bench. So it's all going to be about carryover. And can we do it against everybody, not just on the nights where you come into the game sort of fearful of the other team's ability to rebound?
You also said you really liked how the team came out in that second half, especially that third quarter. You guys outscored them 36-26. What was your message to them at halftime to come out like that?
Yeah, I don't think it was necessarily about my message or our message as a staff. I think halftime is usually a moment of refocusing or even boiling it down further. You have a plan in the morning, you go over concepts. As the first half goes, the staff's talking and we put together a little film for them at halftime, and it's usually about a couple of the themes that we've talked about in the morning, but sometimes it's hey, let's really focus on this one area and maybe here's one adjustment. But I felt like when we came in at halftime, the team had already been having some conversations amongst themselves about if we can stay solid with the ball and if we can limit, some of the Morant drives early in the clock, it was going to give us a chance to win. And I thought they kind of already knew what they needed to adjust, and we maybe confirmed a few of those things for them. But, I don't want to sit here and pretend like it was because of some message at halftime. I think the team just really did a good job of feeling the first half, refocusing, and tightening up a few things.
How did the zone help out defensively for you guys?
More than anything, it just makes the other team usually have to run something different. I thought they had gotten in a pretty good rhythm offensively in the first half against our man-to-man. It was able to sort of build in a shift player at the nail versus Morant because you just leave somebody at the top. I think it also heightened the awareness of our team. Sometimes you change the defense because it makes your team talk. It makes them, the zone requires a lot of communication because people are passing players off and things like that. So I thought if nothing else, it heightened the awareness of our group by kind of switching their brain to something different.
Lowry being back for the first time in a little bit, what did that add to the group?
Adds a lot because the other team is so focused on him. Memphis top locked him the whole game. There are plenty of possessions where Lowry's in the corner and they just leave somebody right on top of him, top locking him. They're almost not even playing team defense, so it makes it a little bit more 4-on-4. So his, I guess his gravity or whatever you want to call it is such a big deal for our team because he can warp the spacing of the other team's defense.
What did you make of what happened between Ja and Colin late in the game, and were you surprised that Ja reacted the way that he did?
I mean, after watching the replay, it seemed like Ja went for a lob and Colin was standing under the basket. I don't think there was anything malicious. I think he put his arm up so they didn't get a leg to the head. I know Colin's the least dirty player I've ever been around. And as for Ja's reaction, I don't know. I think players, it's intense and emotional, and guys get into it all the time.